Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good day to you. Anywhere you're listening, I am Yemi Olaleye. I'm a global financial market analyst. I'm an educator as well. I welcome you to another wonderful edition of this week market outlook. And I believe everybody that watched the last week outlook made some tips from the market. All right, so that's not the best of it yet. Let's go into this week and delve into the opportunities we have in the global financial market for this week. Starting with the first factory on the fundamental outlook, we're starting to check out what the market has to offer from the Monday 27th of January 2025 till the Friday 31st of January 2025. Starting with the high impact news. As a matter of fact, we filter only to see high impact news for this week, and we have a whole lot of impact news, high impact news in the market. On Monday, 2:30 a.m. we have the Chinese yuan, we have the CHF and US dollar, Chinese yuan and CHF coming up on Monday, and that is manufacturing PMI for the Chinese yuan. And 10:25 p.m. we have the CHF, which is the SMB chairman, is going to speak. And of course, on Tuesday, we have just one on US dollar, which is our impact news by 4 p.m. Nigerian time. That is the CB consumer confidence. And it's expected, our forecast is about 105.9. So we're going to expect the market to have an impact, of course. And on Wednesday, we have most of these outlook on the impact news, starting from the 1:30 a.m. of the Australian dollars, which is the CPI quarter by quarter, and up down to trimmed mean of the CPI, which is also quarter by quarter, which is forecasted to be 0.6%. Then on that same day, 3:15 p.m. Nigerian time, by Great Britain pounds outlook, we have the BOE Governor Bailey speaks. The expectation of what is going to talk about will definitely shape the market, so you should trade with caution on that day. And 3:45 p.m. Nigerian time, we also have the Canadian news coming up on the BOC monetary policy report, BOC rate statement, and overnight rate. And this overnight rate is forecasted to be at 3.00, and we expect a lot of movement on this particular currency pairs on these days. So we have to trade with caution. And 4:30 p.m. Nigerian time, we have CAD coming up again with the BOC press conference. So all of this, we can even experience a whipsaw effect in the market. So we have to be careful on the Canadian dollar for that particular day, 29th of January. And US dollar is coming up with the federal funds rate and FOMC statement exactly 8 p.m. Nigerian time, which is forecasted to be at 4.50%. 8:30 p.m. this is expected, so we're trading with caution. And on Thursday, 2:15 p.m. we're having Euro coming up with the main refinance rate and monetary policy statement. 2:30 p.m. we're expecting US dollars to come up with the advanced GDP quarter by quarter and unemployment claims. Then Euro is coming up 2:45 p.m. ECB press conference. You see all of this high impact news coming up the same day. For those that are trading Euro USD, most importantly on Thursday, you should be careful because this market will definitely move in certain direction with quite some amount and reasonable volatility. And the unemployment claims is expected or forecasted to be at 221K. So the expectation of this now, we're going to have more insight before the day and we'll share with you. And all day long for Friday, Euro is having the German prelim CPI monthly by monthly. And this will take effect all through the day on Euro. And 2:30 p.m. Nigerian time, we have the Canadian dollar and the USD coming up with the GDP and the core PCE price index, employment cost index quarter by quarter. And these are coming up after the time. All right, that is all we have on the month fundamental outlook for this week. And let's go straight to the technical outlook for the week. And this is going to be very brief, I believe so, because last week we've delved into some of this paradigm. All right, starting with the monthly time frame on the DXY, we're expecting the DXY. Personally, I was expecting the DXY to get into this price range before it will start selling, but then it didn't get there all through that last week. So let's go to the weekly time frame. For the monthly, our expectation was to see more bullish momentum, and for the fact that Donald Trump is in the office now, has been sworn in, we're expecting more bullish momentum, but which I believe the time is not ripe yet for that. And we were not flowing with assumption, we're flowing with what the market is showing. All right, so I'm taking this out first of all. I'm taking out this anticipation. Can you see this? I'm taking this out as well. So this is a weekly time frame. So which means last week the market was actually a real bearish movement. And with that outlook, what are we expecting? If we go by what we're seeing right here, trust me, the XY will be ready to come into this price range. If we go by what we're seeing right here, the XY will be ready to come into a price range like this. or peradventure we can have another outlook where it can come into a price range like this, because this level already has been taken out in the market and it's still significant for price reversal. Okay, so if I will be expecting a reversal or a return into this range, I'll be expecting that to happen within this price level. Okay, and that is, by the way, for the DXY. So basically, I'm still expecting more bearish momentum for this week on the DXY. Now, taking that out of the equation, let's go to the daily time frame to make it a little bit more easier. On that, on Friday, on Tuesday, no, Monday per se, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. On Monday, we have a strong bearish momentum on the DXY. And this, with the previous low that we have here, you see that the market clearly took it out. Now, the Friday will close very strongly below that low level. What I'll be expecting for this week is very simple. At the opening of the market for this week, all I'll be expecting is to see how the market will find its way into this range, and we have this in the market. So a little bit of buy to cover back this range, and then we have that sell momentum. As a matter of fact, don't forget we have a gap here, and this is more or less a runaway gap. Look at this. Look at what the market is doing with that gap. So the gap has been created right there. So what will it be? Will it be that the markets will come back into this range over the time, or will it get back stronger anytime soon? As a matter of fact, we're going to check, we're going to wait, and we're going to know what exactly the market will do in the couple of days to come. But currently, with what we see, we make buyers based on what we're seeing in the market, not based on what we think. All right. So with that logic, therefore, we're going to expect the market to do this in this coming week, and the DXY to continue in a sell momentum. And I believe strongly that this level will be taken out. If this is not happening this week, it's going to happen the week to come. All right. So I believe this week, this particular level is going to be taken out in the market. This level right here, this kind of stick here, I believe is going to be taken out in the market as serve as an inducement, and I'm expecting the market to still find a way into this lower price level before we can talk more about bullish momentum on DXY, basically on what we're looking at right now. On the 4-hour time frame, therefore, let's see what that looks like. The anticipation is the same on 4-hour time frame, because when we go with that, we can see that the only level that the market has taken out is this level. The balancing is off enough right here, but we can expect, based on what we see on daily time frame, we can expect that to happen. And more so, this was a very, very good balance, very, very good structure for us, which we see that as a void right here, and the market is within that price level. Actually, it has covered it all. So the thing is, this is actually in a price level that we should be expecting a buy on a lower time frame, but on the higher time frame, there is something much superior to that. In fact, as a matter of fact, let me check. I think let me see. I'm coming on 3-month time frame, quarterly time frame. Let me show you something very quickly. On quarterly time frame on DXY, you can see that after this high has been created, we only had a ranging in all of these quarters, ranging, and this last quarter was the only time that the market broke out of that ranging zone. And with this outlook, therefore, what does that mean to trader? It means we can definitely expect a retracement. So if you're expecting a retracement of that, what would it be like? What will it be? What will it look like? Exactly what I'm going, where I'm going. So I'll be expecting the market to just do more bearish momentum into this price level. Then we can have more buy, at least to take out this previous high level that has been created on quarterly time frame. I hope this makes it easier for you. So basically, this is analysis, this is technical analysis, this is how we combine that with the fundamental outlook. Okay, so ideally I've gone to 3-month time frame to show what the outlooks look like. This is just it. All right, but then let's go back to the monthly, and I think we're done with this guy. But I don't want this to mess up my next target. I'm coming. So let's go back to the monthly. Just monthly time frame is fine. All right, so don't forget what the anticipation looks like. Expecting a bit of sell into a price range, then we can take it from there. Can you see the entire range we talked about? Can you see the breakout of that quarterly range? Can you see the reaction right here? So this is expected in the market. So that is that on DXY. So quickly, let's go back to other currency pairs. Let's see what we can do with that. So DXY basically remains bearish for me after a little bit of bullish momentum. Remains bearish for me for this week. All right, on the US dollar, let's see what we have. The US dollar starting from the monthly time frame. We saw that this guy has actually been bearish for the past 4 months, past 3 months rather. And January, it started as if it was going to. So my anticipation for this was to see a sell opportunity, because my anticipation for DXY was to see a buy opportunity. But immediately the market opened, it changed the bias, and completely I followed that bias based on what I was saying on the chart. Okay, and without wasting time, this month has been shown to be a bullish momentum for the Euro US dollar. So ideally, look at what the market did. From this price level to this price level, there was imbalanced price range there, and the market did what? It did something specifically. I'm coming. Don't see there. The market did something specifically. Look at this. The market went into this price range, of course, after the high level has been taken. The market went into this price range and it pulled out immediately from there. So with this outlook, what do we expect? We also have a fair value gap right here, where this imbalance is also believed to make sense, because the previous low before it right there, they were taken out before the market grabbed liquidity for a bullish momentum. So which means on monthly time frame, therefore, we still expect Euro US dollar to still make some bullish movement, which will be about 200 pips on average into this price range, and that clears it. Even when we go to lower time frame, it makes it much more easier. So right here, I'll be expecting more bullish momentum on the Euro US dollar. So removing this. So I don't want the chart to be messed up. All right. So I'll be expecting more bullish momentum on Euro US dollar for this week, because right here I've seen how the market played out for the last week, and it broke the previous highs with strong bullish momentum. So ordinarily, what were you expecting? We're expecting the market to still do more of this bullish momentum. So as a matter of fact, on this time frame, which is on this time frame, which is weekly time frame, I'll be expecting the market to move to a price level like this. I'll be expecting the market to move to a price level like this, because right there I can still find liquidity. All right, and of course, between this price level will be my first layer, my first target. Look at this here. So I'll be expecting the market to tap into this price level here, but the ideal thing is this is not looking to the potential is not as high as the potential for this. So I'll be expecting the market to do this. All right, that is by the way. And of course, I'll be looking out to see the second point of interest, which is here, by the way. So basically, at the end of the day, whatever it is I'm looking out for on Euro US dollar is still a bearish momentum. After it's still a bullish momentum for this week. So I will continue with that energy for this week on bullish momentum on Euro US dollar. On the daily time frame, let me take out some of these guys. On the daily time frame, what we have is quite simple as well. The Monday candlestick was bullish enough, and it actually sponsored the entire movement after we had that rejection from this price level, the range, and a total complete confirmation that we're ready for a bull movement. This high price level was taken out in the market. Can you see this? This was taken out in the market, and when it was taken out, we only saw how the market retraced to recover that void right here to make the price a fair price. Okay, now this is a balanced price range, and we add a range after it. The Friday candlestick cleared a doubt and everything concerning the range, that this is forming above this price level. So what are we expecting for this week is very simple: for the price to do a bit of retracement and move into this price range. This is on daily time frame outlook. Then, however, if you are trading this based on the fundamental outlook, yes, we can wait for the candlestick on Monday daily time frame to form to give us more reason to take a decision at a particular price level. But currently, with what the market is looking like right now, I'm expecting this high level to be taken out in the market. I'm expecting this level to be taken out, and when it does, I'm coming. When it does, I'll be expecting the retracement back to it and back and forth, market coming into this price range right here, this price range. Okay, so this will be the outlook on the daily time frame for Euro US dollar. So ideally, just like it was, this is looking imbalanced yet, this is looking like incomplete yet, and the only thing we can anticipate is to see more buy momentum. So if I will be expecting the buy momentum or this outlook on Euro US dollar, I'll be expecting the market to claim all of this price level, the liquidity above all of this price range. I'm expecting the market to do something like this and go back and claim those levels. So this is the outlook on Euro US dollar for this 4-hour time frame. I'm going to the group 10 pounds USD. In one of the classes I had last week, the anticipation was to see gold, group 10 pounds US dollar coming into this price range before this week go. Okay, I remember that. I remember that strongly. So the anticipation was I saw all of this range in the market, and on 4 time frame, I was anticipating to see movement on Great Britain pound US dollar into this price range before we can talk about a bit of retracement. So ideally, I saw the market played out just that way. So I'm taking this out now. Let's focus on what we have for today, and this is from the monthly time frame outlook. You can see that Great Britain pounds US dollar is actually has been on a bearish movement for the whole of the 3 past months. It's been on bearish movement. Even January was actually bearish at the point, grabbing momentum at this price level within this price range here, and it's been rejecting since then. And so far, so well, the market has rejected about 345 pips on average, about 350 pips, so to say. And this is leaving us with one conclusion for this week. So let's go into the weekly outlook. The weekly outlook on Great Britain pounds US dollar was bullish. And with this strong bullish momentum, it's only leaving us with an understanding that we can expect the market to come to a price level like this at 1.2800 psychological zone. And that level, if we go by the numbers, we can say we are expecting Great Britain pounds US dollar to still do about. I'm coming here. We're expecting Great Britain pounds to drop about 320 pips on average to a price level like this. As a matter of fact, if I'm going to be expecting this movement, if I'm going to be selling Great Britain pounds USD, I will be waiting for the threshold level at this price level, which is about 1.2718. And that is what it looks like on the weekly time frame. So ideally this week, I'm still expecting a bullish momentum in the market. As a matter of fact, the first thing that comes into what I'll be trading my expectation is to see how the market will take out this high, how this will happen in the market, how this high will be taken out before we can now talk about whether the market wants to buy or the market wants to continue selling. But ideally, I'm expecting this out to be taken out in the market. So we still have more bullish momentum on Great Britain pounds US dollar. On the daily time frame, therefore, on the Monday, we had an explosive movement on the daily candlestick, which was for the last week Monday on Great Britain pounds US dollar, claiming above all of those previous range. And Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday happens to range in the market, and the Friday candlestick also claimed to break above them, which makes that level now a strong confirmation for a bullish momentum for this week. So however, the market will open, and the first day of the market daily candlestick can also determine how well we're going to expect the market to come back into a lower price range like this, half of this candle, before we can see more buy opportunity. But then, as it looks like right now, it is a buy momentum in the market. So what will I be doing? I will be expecting the market to do a brief of this, because as a matter of fact, it depends on how the market opens. But currently, I have not seen any strong confirmation for a bearish momentum before the bullish momentum in the market. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame whether we see that. Okay. On the 4-hour time frame, therefore, we're looking at how the market will create more bullish momentum from what we've analyzed on the higher time frame. So if we go by that logic, therefore, we can see that this is still a price level here, which is about 100 pips on average to where the current market price is, and that is expected to be taken out this week. The next level will be this level, and we have a lot of range right here. So many ranging zones right here, and we can see how the market will play out. But currently, this is not complete yet. Just like I said last week, that we cannot expect the market to be done because we still see more bullish momentum. And of course, as this was creating higher highs and higher lows, it's leaving a trend line liquidity behind, whereby it gives us the opportunity to sell it around. But currently, I'm not saying this Great Britain pounds US dollar at a selling zone. So I still believe more. I'm still seeing more buy momentum on Great Britain pounds US dollar into a price range like this, or a price range like this at 1.2817 or 1.2800 rather, or 1.2714, like the one I saw the other time. Yes, right here within this price range. So this is where I'll be expecting Great Britain pounds US dollar to buy to before I'll be expecting a sell on that particular currency pair. So this is how I'm expecting it to play out, more like that. Okay, so this is on Great Britain pounds US dollar 4 hours outlook. Now let's check out what we have on the AUDUSD. So ever since AUDUSD has never been in the same direction as much as the other guys, because it has a different way of playing its own game with unclear charts, with unclear upcoming place, with unclear charts, and without more playing candlestick formation pattern or price action, so to say. So we trade this guy with caution, of course. So remember last week I mentioned that we're expecting AUD US dollar to come into this price range, which is a rejection week of this particular day of March 2020, I think 2024, right? And the market actually did that, but not up to the expectation, but it definitely tapped into that zone to grab liquidity. So this month has been bullish for AUD US dollar so far, and we can go to the weekly time frame to see more opportunity that we have on that. So to start with, the last week was very bullish for AUD US dollar. The weekly time frame was with the weekly candlestick was really long enough to break the previous high level. So right here, I'm not seeing a bearish momentum on this AUD US dollar. Rather, I'll be expecting AUD US dollar to continue in this upward momentum. And as you can see, it has a long way to go. So basically, I'll be expecting nothing more from AUD US dollar than to take out this previous high right here in this momentum. And if I go by the number, let's say that this will give us about 250 pips on average, which is very, very relevant and almost to the same level we're expecting the other guys, crypto pounds US dollar and euro US dollar, to do the same, right? So this is something I'm expecting on AUD US dollar. This is a weekly time frame, but let's further see this outlook on daily time frame to see what the market is all about. And you can tell, can you say on the daily, this is within the price range, within the ranging zone that we can look out for to see where the markets will buy to. So as a matter of fact, we had a lot of ranging on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of last week. The Monday was explosive. The Friday was a bit explosive, but was good. So if actually we're going to be expecting a little bit of sell opportunity on AUD US dollar, since it does differently from the rest of its counterparts, we can wait to see just a little bit of this in the market, and then we see that buy attitude again. All right, so this is the outlook on AUD US dollar daily time frame. On the 4 hours, what do we have there? So let me make it simple. On the 4 hours, this is just the anticipation on the 4 hours. So we're not going to walk around this for so long. We've already established what we're looking for. This is creating lower highs and lower lows, trend liquidity for a sell opportunity in the future. So it has to get to a prime, it has to get to a premium price level before we can see a sell. So ideally, I'll be waiting for the market on AUD US dollar. I'll be waiting for the price to do about this 100 at 250 pips before I anticipate a sell. If anything changes based on fundamental outlook, then definitely I'm going to update and I'm going to change my bias as well. So let's see what we have on the USD CAD. USD CAD has actually been on the range for some times now. I don't know why, but we all know why, right? The anticipation on USD CAD for me was to see it blowing above this price level at 1.4697 thereabouts, or we can say the psychological zone of 1.50. But this is not happening yet. Just yet, it's not happening yet, because I believe that that's when this cycle will be completed. So basically, we have a lot of sell opportunities in the market, of course, but we are just waiting for the right time to take the sell advantage. So on the monthly time frame, bullish momentum has reduced on USD CAD, and let's see what we have on the weekly. So for this weekly, therefore, we have something like this. Last week was bearish for USD CAD, and this is showing more bearish momentum for USD CAD. So as a matter of fact, I'll be expecting USD CAD to come to a price level like this. Okay, and when we go by the numbers, from that price level to this price level will be about 400 pips, and with that we can look for a first level of interest. Where would that be? I'll look at this level. I'm coming. There's an imbalance level here, which the market will find liquidity most likely. This is it. This is it here. Within this price level, this structure. Okay, from there to the current market price, that will be giving about 180 pips on average, and this will be the outlook for this week. I'll be expecting the market to come into that price range. As a matter of fact, my target will be extended if the market fundamental was so powerful to a price level like this, and from that price to the way market current price is, it's about 250 pips as well. You know, AUD US dollar, we were able to get about 250 pips, the same thing with the counterpart before that. So when we saw something like this on the market for the closing of the week, we're expecting more bearish momentum, because this was a lower low closing for the weekly time frame. So let's go to the daily. Let's see more opportunity on the daily. I'm going to remove all of this so that the chart doesn't look so busy. All right, so this is it right here. On the daily time frame, we had this log range. This has been ranging for a long time, but then we're expecting a bearish momentum overall in this market, and for this week, this is about 150 pips to the downward momentum. All right, let's check out what we have on the 4 hour time frame. On the 4 hour time frame, this looks the same. I would just be expecting more bearish momentum on this particular outlook. So what will it be? Will it be that the markets will do a bit of bullish momentum into the market, then continue to smash it? Because right here, you can see the trend line, you can see the opportunity there. Okay, you can see this happening. You can see this. So basically, if the market is doing anything, I'll be expecting just to take liquidity within this price level and then smash it down into this range on USD CAD. So don't forget, this is the outlook on the USD CAD for this week. And let's move to the next guy, which is let's work with the good and we wrap up, I think. Yeah, that'll be fine. So last week, last week outlook was very funny. I was looking for a buy opportunity on gold, but I was looking for it at a discounted price level. But you know what happened? Actually, it happened a little bit of that. It did not actually move into where I was expecting, but I told you that the overall outlook for me on gold would be a buy. So definitely, I'm only waiting for it to come to a discounted price level for me to buy. But I know the buy is more safer for me. So actually, it bought, and what it bought was about that's about 800 pips. Okay, and that's massive in the market. So ideally, we're looking at how the market is going to move in a perspective, but we're expecting that to happen with what we see in the market. So we're not the one to judge. We just want the market to play its thing, and we can follow. It's a very strong bullish momentum on gold right now, but it's hitting a level whereby we're looking at it if it's going to break this all-time high again, or it's going to reduce the buying momentum on monthly time frame. And let's see the weekly time frame. For the past 4 weeks, it's been on the bullish ride, and this has been a very strong momentum one. It's around the zone of that all-time high that we saw as at when was that? October last year, and currently it has created a week of rejection on weekly time frame for that zone. So currently, the way it's looking, we have this candlestick, and it's not breaking the previous high yet. So what is the expectation of good for this week? Going to the daily time frame, I think on that daily, yes, right here. On the daily, we saw how the market has rejected this price level, which was expected. That was the exact zone I drew for last week that I was expecting gold to retrace from, because this level will act as an inducement which the market has taken care of right here. So will it be that gold? Okay, let me just remove everything for last week so we can start fresh. All right, but this was actually analyzed last week, and it moved just that way to the same exact price level, and that's fantastic. So the thing now is, will it be that the gold that we're looking at will retrace back into a price range like this and continue buying to break the all-time high, or we're expecting it to go down to a price level like this? As a matter of fact, to a price level like this, because currently, if the DXY is not going bullish, then we're not expecting more sell on this gold. So basically, this is what I'm looking at on gold for this week. The clear pattern is that this has hit a level we are expecting a return or a rejection, and it's already rejecting. So basically, I'll be waiting for the opening of the candlestick on daily time frame to know what to do with gold. If it's not closing above this high, basically it's a strong bullish momentum, but at the same time it's getting to a level we're expecting a brief of retracement. And for your information, if gold is heading in a particular direction, most of the times it doesn't take so much retracement before it continues in the trend continuation. So ideally, on 4-hour time frame, what the outlook would be is I'll be expecting the market to do more of bearish momentum for this week, show more bearish momentum for this week, and then before I say the bullish momentum. So this has been on a bullish ride for some times now. It's a confirmation that the market will also sell smooth when it's time. But currently, at what time exactly are we looking at the sell opportunity? So what will it be? Will it be that the market will retrace back into this range, then we see more buy opportunity? And most likely that's what I'm expecting. All right, so I'm expecting this to happen on gold USD, whereby the market can retrace to some level of retracement back into this range, about 400 pips thereabouts, and then we can expect a buy momentum. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the outlook for this week. I want you to trade proper risk management. Please, if you're watching this, like, share, and subscribe to this channel. With time, I'm going to do more, and I'm going to update if anything changed in this outlook. But we go with the fundamental and technical. We combine both outlook to make us a better trader. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. And this is the outlook for this week. I wish you all the best. Trade safe, and God bless you.